All right. It looks like we're live and ready to start. Hi, guys. Let me know in the chat if you can see and hear me well, and we are going to start in just a few moments. All right, I will check the chat real quick. Oh, great. I can see myself, and I hope you can see me as well. Hello, hello. Hi, Antonia. It's so nice to see you. Also, guys, I hope you're well. I hope you're not stressed by the years and deadlines. And thank you so much for taking the time to come to this live event during such a busy time of the year. And I hope this hour will fly by and you will leave with some inspiring ideas for your projects next year, or maybe this year if you still have time. All right. Okay, great. It looks like everything is okay, and I will start, and I think we will begin with the introductory part, and then we will start with today's webinar. So today we are going to talk about the best websites of 2024, and we're just going to, reflect on the past year, and we will take the best websites from the Made on Tilda gallery to, analyze them and see why they work, what makes them successful, and just see what we can learn from them, and maybe see some emergent trends that happen this year. Okay, so before I begin, just a quick announcement that we have a webinars newsletter, and if you don't want to miss our upcoming events, feel free to subscribe. And if you're new to Tilda, we also have a special gift for you to try all the premium features on Tilda for free. So make sure you subscribe to our newsletter. And also we have, we have the general updates about our webinars, workshops, any type of live events. And so please do that. And yeah, also we have our social media channels where you can follow us. Subscribe here on YouTube, and you can also check out Instagram, Twitter, wherever you can find us, because we are posting a lot of educational content, not only related to Tilda's features, but also, we post a lot about being a freelancer, marketing, design, etc., etc. So yeah, feel free to follow us there. And also, all of the recordings of the webinars will be available here on the channel, so make sure you do subscribe. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at the websites from the Made on Tilda gallery. And if you're not familiar with Made on Tilda, I will quickly show you what it is. So you can find it pretty much anywhere on Tilda, whether you're logged into your account or if you're just, exploring the main page, or you can just type in Made on Tilda and you will find it pretty quickly. So this is a gallery of curated websites that were created on Tilda, and it's basically a collection aimed to, inspire you with the best examples of online stores, business websites, websites for online events, multimedia projects like long reads, etc., or portfolio. So here we have different categories that you can explore and get some inspiration from. And it's also super useful if you don't have a lot of references for your next project, and let's say you want to explore online stores. Just go to the online store category, and here you have different examples of websites that were created on Tilda. Okay, so we have selected quite a few websites, and today we will try to analyze them and see why they're good, what makes them successful, and how you can implement the strategies used on the websites in your upcoming projects. Okay, so our first website is dedicated to a design studio that specializes in collectible furniture design. And it's quite minimalist. I would like to scroll through the website first to see, to get a general impression, and before we start diving into the details. Okay, so what we can see first of all, it's quite a minimalist style. It's quite a minimalist website. It has a really subdued color palette. So we have primarily black and white with some occasional reds for emphasis. And today we will explore just what approaches in terms of design and marketing this website uses to look this neat, to look this minimalist, but also quite interesting and dynamic. So we have already spoken about the color palette, and as you can also tell, this website, while it does use black and white, it doesn't use pure white or pure black. And I really like this because it gives this kind of a neutral color palette. And sometimes, just to add up to good user visibility, user experience, you need to focus on curating your colors on the website. So here we have, let's start with our hero section, and let's quickly talk about the design. So it's a really clean layout. Nothing really diverts our attention from the heading, and the heading is quite large. It takes up the whole space here at the top of the hero section. And here we have a small subheading, just, telling some more details. And I think it's really nice that nothing really clutters this layout, nothing really diverts our attention from, what we need to pay attention for. Okay, so here we have a members area that you can access. Here we have the product catalog, and here we have the menu. So the menu is actually, so we have this double hamburger menu that when you click on it, it becomes a full screen menu. And I think it's really good to have those larger, full screen menus if you have a lot to show on your website. So here, right off the bat, I can clearly see what this website is about. So if I don't want to look at the hero section and I just want to explore the website contents, I will just, explore the menu. And obviously here we have the logo, and then we have our website structure. So we have the main page. Also we have the collection. So since this brand is focusing on different furniture, designer furniture, we can explore it here. And also there are some sub items that you can explore right here without having to go and search for them manually. So you can explore them right here. Again, we have an About Us section. Obviously, it's important to have a clear path to About Us section if a person wants to learn more about your business. And then we can explore services, collaboration, news, Q&A, and more. And contacts. Obviously, you need to be easily discoverable, and you want your user to easily find your contact information, to reach out and, to propose a project or whatever service you provide. They might want to contact you. And here below we have just the general contact information with email, social media, etc. And just a small visual to make things a bit more dynamic. So I think it's a really great choice in terms of design and also marketing and website copy to create a separate menu if you have a lot to show on your website and you don't want to clutter your hero section. Okay, let's close it up and let's go and scroll down. So About Us section, we have already seen it in the menu, and what I want to pay attention to here is that all of this, so the About Us section doesn't take up a lot of space, as we can see here. And what we have here, all of the content here is primarily text. So here we have the section name, which is about us. Here we have this heading. Here we have a link to explore more about the studio. Here we have text again. So all of the elements are related to text. But see how they are organized in such a way that is not boring. Like if we would get just one paragraph, containing the same text, it would look boring. Of course, it would look minimalist, but also it probably would, it would not grab the visitor's attention as easily as it is now. So, and what it uses here is all of this layout follows a certain grid system. So it follows a certain grid that allows you to place these elements strategically to draw the attention of your potential client or just a visitor of your website. And I think it's really good to pay attention to how you place your website elements on the website. So here we have a really structural grid that follows through the rest of the website. So everything is perfectly aligned. And while we don't have a lot of elements, actually, we only have text and visuals. So we don't have crazy animation effects. We don't have videos. We only have some slideshows of some pictures. So we don't have those over-the-top elements, but still when we scroll through the website, it feels really dynamic. It feels really, it doesn't look boring at all, even though we have just some quite boring primary colors, which is black and white, and we have some red, but it really gives this fresh look without being too cluttered. So again, just pay attention of how you can organize text and what grid you can use, and probably, copy something into a next project, or just, get some inspiration from of how to arrange text for it not to be boring and also to be easily readable. So next we have this slider. I really like sliders on the website, especially when you have a lot of information and you don't really want to, create a full-on gallery. And this horizontal scroll, this horizontal slider is a really great way for you to showcase more content that you normally would in just a general gallery. And what I also like here, and we are probably going to touch on the content later on, but what I really like here is how every photo has a description. So it really gives your user context of what every picture is about. Sometimes you might want to just, slap some pictures and, just showcase them and let the work speak for itself. But sometimes, especially on your website, you need to provide a certain context for your users. And even just a short line about your picture will provide more information to your user. And also you will use the space on your website strategically to, just share more information about your business. Okay, so let's scroll down and see what we have here. So again, as you can tell, while keeping everything minimalist, it feels really dynamic. And here I want to focus on how this section uses white space to organize content. So white space is basically the space that we don't use. So here we have this heading that, again, looks really dynamic because it is placed in according to different guidelines within the grid. And then when we scroll down, here we have the product previews. And again, we don't have this symmetrical grid. We don't have this symmetrical layout that would look just, it would probably look either too boring or too cluttered with information. But instead we have a kind of asymmetrical layout that allows our eye to relax and allows us to draw, to pay attention to what's important. And also, I like how this website shows just a little chunk of information. It shows, the general information that this section is dedicated to new products and classics. easily readable. You understand it pretty easily what this part is about. Then you have a short description and some visuals. You know, if you want to explore more, same as with About Us section, you can see the collection by clicking here. And it's also highlighted with red. I think red is great for emphasis. And also you have this cursor that is also matches the color palette of the website. But again, the important information is highlighted with the color, and it prompts you to explore more if you want to, of course. Okay, and also I would like to quickly pay attention to how uniform the images look, and you really need to pay close attention of how you curate images on your website. And I really like how it's done here, because all of them are in the same style, and we don't have any extra elements that, you know, we don't have any crazy frames, crazy animation effects. But since our images are really well curated, they give this really clean, really professional look. So you might want to invest some time into images on your website as well, if you want to, you know, if you want to stand out, if you want to be really successful. Okay, so going down, again, we have another part of the website that shares updates. And here again, we have, first of all, again, we only have text and images, right? So we don't have anything else. So while we have here like this GIF to, you know, showcase more stuff, it's not strictly a video. It's the same images that we had previously. And what we can tell here, so first of all, our heading, of course, it's emphasized using a bigger font, a bigger text. And then we have, again, like the rest of the elements following a grid. So everything is aligned, everything is structured. And see how all those elements, they're quite boring on their own. Like if you would place them just in a boring set of pictures, if you would just create a normal gallery, they wouldn't probably give you this effect. But when you arrange them within a grid, when they follow a certain grid, they suddenly become a part of a bigger composition. And it really allows you to create, you know, a beautiful composition within, you know, within your layout. So really, you know, when you analyze websites like this, or any type of other websites that utilize grids, just, you know, pay attention and get inspired for your next projects. Okay, so enough about grids. Let's go down and explore our news category. So again, we have this collapsible list that reveals and hides information on click. I really like this. Again, same as with you know, horizontal sliders. You have the opportunity to, you know, to showcase more content without cluttering your layout. So if a person wants to explore specific updates related to, let's say, tableware collection, they will just click and reveal more information, and then they will hide it. If they don't want to see it, they will just scroll past without, you know, without having to scroll all the way through the collection that they don't have any interest in. Okay, so next section is, I would really like to focus more on the website copy here and talk, since we have talked a lot about design, I would like to focus more about, you know, just curating content on your website. So here we have the partner section, and Tilda has a lot of pre-designed blocks dedicated to any type of partners sections, and you can choose it from the gallery. And so what I really like here is that it provides, first of all, any type of previous clients section, partners section. It provides a social proof that someone has already worked with your brand. So it's really important to either showcase reviews section or your partners or your past clients, just to show that you have already done work for others and you did it well enough for them to stick around. And again, a really great choice. And while this while the studio provides products directly to the customer, they also showcase that they have worked with different design venues and whatever that might be. And also, feel free to leave any type of call to action. And especially when you have provided context, like here you have showcased people you have worked with, and then you might want to add just a call to action to prompt your user to reach out, to prompt your user to take the next step or take the next actionable step, to contact you, to leave information, to reach out, etc. And so here it says, we are open for cooperation with professionals who share our passion for beautiful and unique furniture. Awesome. And it also shows your openness to new possibilities, new projects. And I think it's just a great way to end your website. Okay, so next we have the footer. And again, same as with menu, I really like how this footer really takes up the space and utilizes it to its advantage. So what I really like here is that, again, all we have is basically text. So everything from this contact form to address section, legal information, contacts menu, everything is text. We don't have any, aside from this arrow, we don't have any extra elements on the website in the footer, but it doesn't really, it doesn't feel like all of them look the same. It actually provides you, again, it provides you the, first of all, white space here for your eye to relax, and it really directs your eye to what's important. So here the email form is emphasized with a bigger font. So make sure you don't want to overdo it, obviously. So if you playing with fonts too much, you might want to just create a mess on your website. But honestly, just increasing and decreasing the website, the font on your website is super great if you want to direct the attention. And also, I think like this logo is placed here and you can almost skip it. And it's like we already see that we're already seeing this logo at the top of the page, so it doesn't really clutter the layout. But here we have different sections, and again they follow the grid, so they're pretty structured. And also a bigger footer allows you to place all the important information that you like. And what I want to pay attention to, obviously we have this contact information and it's probably listed in every footer, same with like legal information and address. But I really like that they have repeated the menu here, because what oftentimes happens is that a person scrolls down to the footer, and then everyone is kind of lazy these days, and you need to do the double work for them to find all the seemingly obvious sections on your website. So here you do the work for your user and you just prompt them to explore the website categories that they might need, again, in the footer. So imagine they have browsed through your website and they end up in the footer, and suddenly you have, again, all the important bits of information listed there. So they don't need to go up and scroll and find the sections manually. You can just direct them from here. And another great tip for improving website navigation is the back to top button. So back to top button brings your user up to the hero section again. So this is what I'm gonna do. Okay, so easy as that. And if they want to explore something else, they will just either click at the menu or, scroll back and see what they were looking for. Okay, so we are done with our first website. Let me check some comments. Black Magi, you have asked how does it look responsive. You might want to check out this from your mobile phone. Since I'm streaming this live from my laptop, I cannot really show you how it would look like on the on mobile, but I will definitely I will list after the stream ends. I will provide all the links with the websites, and you can just open them on your mobile and check it out there. But usually when we when the websites are reviewed for Made in Tilda Gallery, they are checked for how well they're adapted for different screen resolutions. So rest assured, this website probably looks amazing on mobile as well. I just cannot show you it right now. Okay, so moving on to the next website, and it's actually a personal project or a passion project, if you might call it so. And it's dedicated to environmental issues, specifically ocean pollution. So this is a project that was created without any client, without a commercial project. This is a non-commercial project that was created by a web designer to add to the portfolio. And I will talk quickly about why you might want to invest your time into creating personal projects or passion projects in the future. So oftentimes what we have is that you work for a certain client, or you're just starting out and you have not so many projects to show in your portfolio. And probably there is a type of project that you're after or that you aspire to work on, but since you don't have the work in your portfolio to show, you end up working on the projects that you already have in your portfolio. And this is like a visual cycle that doesn't allow you to escape, let's say, boring corporate projects, whereas you want to go for some more creative stuff. And I think inventing or creating a brief for yourself, or just creating a website about something you're passionate about, something you want to raise awareness for, it's a great way for you to enhance your portfolio and probably reach more clients in the future who might want the same projects. So this is the amazing example of the work. And also sometimes the passion projects that were not created for a business, they might bring your clients even more than any commercial work in your portfolio. So let's explore it. And so speaking of design, this website is relying heavily on visual storytelling, as you can tell, and also this storytelling is tied to animation on scroll. So we see a lot of animation effects that come live on scroll, and they just help to bring the to draw the attention to the environmental issues. Let's scroll up and down and up, and let's go back to the hero section and start, analyzing this website from the ground up. Okay, so here we have the hero section, and what we can see here is that we have two primary colors. It's red and all of the black and white undertones. So we have a black and white shade, and we have red. And for emphasis, we have this salad green text that really pops up. Like it really, highlights the important information. It grabs your attention quite instantly because it's so contrasting. It really pops. And also, speaking of color psychology, I think red is amazing here because it also, red oftentimes is associated with the sense of urgency, the sense of danger, and I think it matches the overall theme of this website quite well. So let's scroll, and so here we have the beginning of our on-scroll effects. And what I also really like here is that this website utilizes different sections quite well. So what I mean by that is, so we have this heavily visual section, and then we scroll down and we have a section that has a lot of text. Again, we have this quite unusual grid that is organizing the content. It's always good to have a grid on your website to just, to arrange the content in a certain way so it's easily readable. But it gives you this dynamic feel and you want to scroll down and explore more. But also it helps to, it helps you to direct the attention of the user towards the next part. So here we have this red section that is mostly consisting of visuals. Then we have this black section that is mostly consists of text. So the eye can, when your user scrolls through a website, they can actually, they can relax for some time and just, take in all the new information as they scroll. So you definitely don't want to overdo your section with both text and images. So make sure you balance it out. Make sure you have, a healthy balance of text and visuals on your website. Okay, so speaking of design and communication on the website, so since it's a non-commercial project, we cannot really talk about marketing, but we'll definitely talk about how this website communicates its message. So I really love this. I really love this feature. So this section animates, comes to life on scroll. So when I scroll, it moves and it presents more and more information. So what I really like here is that it uses numbers. So numbers are really great in grabbing users' attention. So numbers are easily digestible. Numbers are easily readable by users. So you might want to, just employ more numbers on your website, and you might want to break down the content on your website and present it, in a more statistical information. And I love how this section just gets the message across with numbers, percentages, and so on. So first of all, we have this terrifyingly big number of 8.8 million tons of plastic that ends up in the world ocean every year. So scary, right? But you cannot really imagine this much garbage. And then what the author of the website does is they use analogy of a garbage truck that is thrown into the ocean every minute. And here I really love how literal it looks here. So the author of the website uses the literal garbage trucks that are animated on scroll, and they just go into the ocean and disappear. So I think it's while it literally takes it into literal sense and presents this visually, I think it just reinforces the message, and I think it makes the information on the website easily readable. And sometimes when you have a lot of text and a lot of images on your website, you might want to, double the meaning with the visuals and with the text. So the information will be easily memorable by your users. So they will, if a person visits your website and they not only read the text, but they also see a really strong, compelling image that reinforces the text, they will most likely remember the information on your website. Okay, so here we have the additional information that probably is not as important, so it's not highlighted, and I think it's also great because it doesn't divert the attention from these 2 points. Okay, so we scroll and we have a text-heavy section that is that is complemented by all those visuals, something that we already have at the top. And then again, we have a really strong visual, just a visual on this page that comes alive on scroll. So when I scroll, this fish disintegrates, and so it helps to reinforce the message that about the living organisms in the ocean. I think it's super powerful, and also this red color really reinforces the sense of danger, the risk of extinction, how it says here. Okay, so we scroll down and we have again a text-heavy part with some complementing visuals. And again, we had text. Here we have some more information that is being complemented by those quite literal graphics. So, for example, here this section is focusing on microplastic and how it's damaging our health. So it really shows you what you would have on your plate. I think it's really great. It's a really great, visual to have on your website. It really speaks for itself. And sometimes you don't need to read the text to be able to understand what this page is focusing on. Okay, so next we have this more of a positive section that gives you just advice on how you have to behave in order to be more sustainable. And again, I really like how the text is sectioned into different or it's sectioned by different grids. And here you have a footer. And so if you're doing a passion project, you might want to work on your footer in a way that is promoting your work. So here you can share this project or, learn more about the designer. And here we have a message again. Okay, so this is our website. As I mentioned before, really pay close attention to, different details that would help you, even if it's like, if this project is non-commercial or if it's a client project, same principle apply for storytelling, same principle apply for, design choices. And it doesn't really matter because, a great website is great if you apply, certain principle, in website copy or design, etc., etc. Okay, so we are done with this website, and let's go and check out the next one. And the next one is, again, it's a real business, and it's a workout community that is located in Berlin, Germany. And so we will explore yet another example of an amazing website. Okay, so right off the bat, let's explore, first of all, let's check out the website design and see what common themes it has, what common principles it follows. So what we can see right off the bat is that we have a quite minimalist color palette. So we have primarily black and white color palette with the salad green highlights. Again, it's an amazing choice to use this type of principle because it easily directs the user's eye to whatever section you want them to check out. And I think green is great for emphasis. And again, if something is primarily monochrome and you might want to, highlight some chunks of information that are important to your business, then definitely go for this restricted color palette and bright, really, popping accent. Okay, so I really like this hero section, and I will explain why in a second. So here, as always, we have the logo, we have the navigation bar with the important parts of the website. Again, really do try to, try to add any type of menus or any type of navigation bars to your hero section, because it gives your user an idea of what your website is about. So sometimes they don't want to scroll all the way down or search for, your menu items manually or search for different sections manually. So you want to do the job for your user, because it's your website, it's your business, and you want to be easily discoverable. So here we have this navigation bar, and we have a contact button. Again, it's highlighted with this salad green, and it's a great way to draw the attention if someone wants to contact you. So then we have this quite large heading. Again, large headings, they have been monopolizing the web design in 2024, but I think we'll see even more bigger heading in 2025. So pay attention and, collect your references for the next year, because it really helps you, make your website pop, make your website stand out, get your message across more easily and more effectively when you just, when you use big, bold typefaces and, just the typography that stands out. So again, big heading and a smaller description. It's always great to, to balance out different font sizes. So here you have a font combination that consists of this bigger font, and then you have a description with just a regular font to provide additional information that might not be as important as the heading, but at the same time you might want to list it on your website. Okay, so next we have this call to action, which prompts your user to try the service for free. So I imagine they want to try any type of workout for free before signing up for a subscription. And I think it's a really great way to list any type of lead magnets on your website. So a lead magnet is typically a sample of your work, let's say a freebie, or let's say it could be anything from a free consultation, a free call, or a PDF file with some important, with some information that you normally sell, but here you have, a trial or a sample of your work to showcase on your website. So what it does is that the person who visits your website, they have the opportunity to test your product, test your service before signing up for a paid service. So there are no commitments. So they don't need to provide their payment information. They don't need to, sign up for a paid service, but they want to try it for free. And what you get in exchange is that you get a quality lead of a person who actually is interested in your product or service, and they actually tried it. So it's not like you need to, go over and explain everything. It's not a cold lead. It's, it's a really quality contact information of a potential client, and you can actually grow a whole audience of potential clients and then work with them through your email list, through your CRM system, and stuff like that. So really try, if you're running a website for your business, really try to look what you can offer to your client, to a potential client for free first, for them to be able to, judge your product or service. And I think it's really great that they listed it right here, right in the hero section, because it really, it doesn't take anything from the client, from the potential client, but, they might want to try it for free, and that they might want to like it, and they might like it and sign up for the service later. And also, I really love how, again, I have talked about numbers on the website and how they help you grab the attention, but here we have these numbers of people in the community, and this number is it serves as a social proof that so many people have actually benefited from these programs, from these workouts. And again, it would probably help you to take the next action. Like, it reinforces the call to action and actually probably motivates you to click and try it for free. Amazing choice. And I think just how they have organized the content so neatly here that it doesn't feel cluttered, but at the same time, it provides so much information. We have contact information, we have the lead magnet, we have social proof, we have a really amazing title here, and we have a schedule. So I would like to quickly explore it because it's really interesting how they utilize a built-in widget on the website. So on Tilda, you can not only use the pre-designed blocks that we have in our library that have created by the developers and designers on Tilda, but you can also insert a block with an HTML code or any custom code that you can then use on your website. So what it does is you can basically use a third-party widgets like here. So it says we use Eversports. So Eversports is, I think it's a booking service that allows you to book, different events or different, like in this case, it's workouts. So you can preview the teacher. You can check out the activity type and search and see the schedule for the workouts this week. And I think it's really great that sometimes when you don't find a specific block within Tilda, you can actually use third-party services to include in your website and then, expand its usability for your clients. Okay, so there is that. Again, I like how even here we have this call to action. So once we have this, this widget that provides us context with what is happening, then below we have again a call to action to take action to get started with the workouts. Okay, so let me go back and let's explore the rest of the website. Okay, so here we have training programs. It's quite self-explanatory here. So we have different sections that you might want to explore further if you want to. And I really like how when you hover over each section, it moves a bit, like it comes to life, it responses. It interacts with the user. And I think those tiny micro interactions really add up to good user experience. And you really want to integrate it in your website if you want to, have an overall great impression. So when you hover and, it moves, it gives you an idea that the website is actually, it's a living, a functional website. And it's especially useful when you work with different buttons that you might want to animate on hover to create this, dynamic feel. Okay, so after we have explored the features section, we have this a whole section dedicated to another call to action. So this is a website that really proves that you cannot have enough call to actions on your website. You can have as many as you want if you provide proper context for it. So again, since we have explored the feature section, here again, the website, the business prompts you to start your transformation now. And it's actually pretty understandable. It's pretty easily readable because you have already explored a big chunk of website, and now you just might want to take the next action, the next step to contact them for a free workout or to contact them for to purchase a plan. And speaking of plans, so just when you thought about it, we have our pricing plans here. And again, Sometimes people don't want to, include pricing plans, and they might want to, jump on the call first. And especially if you're providing certain, digital services that change from client to client, sometimes you don't want to include all of this information on your website, and you might want to only reveal the pricing plans after you jump on a call with a client, or after you discuss the project privately and in details. But if you're providing physical services, let's say you have a certain subscriptions for, like in this case, we have workouts, or club memberships. You just want, you might want to list it on your website, because it will give your potential client an idea of how much your services cost. So they already know how much the 3 months of club membership costs, etc., etc. So, and again, a really great way to list it all here. And I really like that when you click on it, you can again use the Eversports to subscribe and purchase it. Awesome. And also, I like how they actually sectioned different pricing plans, and that you have just general pricing plans here, and then you have a flexible option here at the bottom. So next we have a quiz, and it's actually the reason why I have chosen this website today to show you, because quizzes, and especially marketing quizzes that are tailored to promote your product, are a great way to actually, raise awareness about your service, your product. It's a great way to reach out to your client, to your potential client, without doing pretty much anything. All you need to do is to prepare this quiz in advance. And we have recently introduced a number of marketing quiz blocks on Tilda that you can customize to fit your specific needs, to match your brand, to match your product. And what you can do is you can customize and tailor every step and every result based on users' responses. So the quizzes on Tilda have an option to use branching logic to configure visibility conditions. So what it does is you basically use this quiz to guide your user to a specific result that is tailored specifically for them. And so what it does is, normally you have a website with different services, with different products, and they are just arranged in, not chaotically, but they are arranged in an order that is not really, if your potential client is new to your website and they don't know your products yet, they might want to take a personalized quiz to receive the results that were created and selected and curated specifically for them. So again, a quiz is an amazing way for you to, draw attention to your product, raise awareness about your product or service. And again, I'm so glad that we have just an amazing number of different quiz blocks on Tilda that you might want to check out. And also we have a demo video, like a sort of tutorial here on the YouTube channel. So if you don't have time, you might just want to check out the video and see how you can use the quizzes. And again, I love how how this website uses this tiny section about the quiz. But really, if I would be a potential client, I would definitely take it, and probably I would take it to receive a more personalized offer for me. Okay, so next we have yet another call to action, and it's actually something that we have already seen in the hero section with a social proof about the community, because it seems like this website is not only about the products and services that this workout community provides, but also it's a community in a general sense. And what they do here is they redirect the user to a social media page where they can, network, communicate with each other, stuff like that. And again, this website proves that there is no you can include as many call to actions on your website as you want with a proper context. So again, it's another call to action that is reinforced by some text, some images, some numbers. So again, a great way to direct the user to your other social media channels. Okay, then we have these I would say it's called a team section in your website. It's just it tells more about the team of trainers here. And let me quickly refresh the website to preview it here. Okay, great. So what I really like about this, aside from, again, I like sliders and I like how much space they allow you to save if you don't want to, clutter your website. So I really like how you can, expand on the list that is presented here and actually explore more. But I also like how they, when you hover over the image, it becomes colorized. So great choice, because it doesn't really break the overall color palette, but it allows you to, add some colors, and also, again, a micro interaction that really helps you with your user experience. And again, after we have learned more about the team of trainers, we have yet another call to action that prompts us to, potentially become a trainer at this workout club. Again, it's a really great way to, first of all, tell about something and then, prompt to take the next action. So you might want to employ this on your website as well. Okay, so, and finally we have a closing call to action that we already saw previously, but it's worth repeating again, that probably if you might have forgotten that you can try this workout plan for free, you can actually contact and get a free lesson, a free workout. Okay, and so next we have just the usual. Again, we have this contact information, all the potential contact info that you might want to need. So we have email address, Telegram, Instagram, and the address. And finally, we have a footer with, first of all the legal information. And I also like how they, again, use, they just repeat the menu here. They repeat all the important items on the website to remind people where located, like where your most important parts of the website are located. All right, so we are done with yet another website, and oh, it's been an hour. And let me check out the chat just a bit. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Claudia. Hi. So Claudia asked ideas of lead magnets for a beauty salon. Oh, let me think. It's a really amazing question. Thank you, Claudia, for that. So I think lead magnet for a beauty studio. So I oftentimes what I see online in terms of any beauty industry, I oftentimes I have seen a lot of like free consultations, definitely, providing, I don't know what your beauty salon does, but sometimes businesses offer a free consultation to, consult on the skincare routine, on a perfect makeup. And what I saw a lot recently is that people create, those consultations where they provide, let's say, a perfect makeup for for your type of appearance, the perfect the perfect hairstyle for your appearance. And all of this is kind of like, again, it's not something you need to take a lot of, you need to invest a lot of time in, but it definitely helps your potential client to feel special. And any type of free consultation, it can be like a 15-minute call to just explain what you do and what might fit your potential client best. It's a great way to have a lead magnet. And also, if you have, especially during the holiday season, you might want to just provide some freebie services just as a bonus. And but it's not strictly lead magnet, but I mean, whatever you might want. But again, a free short consultation is great for physical services. So before a person actually goes to your salon, they might want to explore how you work and what would benefit them when they go and book a session. Okay, I hope that helped. It's a really great question. Oh, a 10% coupon might work as well. So a lead magnet is typically, yes, I think it might work because a lead magnet is what gives you a quality lead. It what gives you a contact information of a potential client. So I would say if you just say on your website that you provide a 10% promo code if a person subscribes to your mailing list, it would work as well. Like, it's a classical way to direct your audience to your other social media channels or to your newsletter. Okay, I hope that helped. And we are going to explore just a couple more websites. Oh, thank you. I really, I hope that helped. It was quite fast for me to think of a good lead magnet. But again, I think a coupon code is great if we don't want to invest more time into preparing this. And good luck with, your, driving more clients to your beauty salon. Okay, so let me check out this website. So this website is another example of a business website, but so last time, previously, we have discussed the physical business. So a business that provides, one-on-one or group exercises where it's a physical business that is located in one of the gyms in Germany. And this business is actually fully remote and it provides digital services. So let's see how it's different from from a business website that provides physical services. And so the hero section here is quite similar. So as we have discussed previously, so it has this larger heading, a smaller subheading with a description, and again a navigation bar, a contact button with a request to call back. And what I like here is, again, it has a clear call to action with get advice text on it. So what it does is it also provides your user to, an idea of what next step they should take. So let's say you're a first timer here. You just open this website. And also, I actually like how SEO friendly the heading is, because this is what I would normally look for on Google if I would search for any type of marketing agency. So pay attention to good SEO on your website and include strong keywords that would be picked up by search engines. So aside from that, so let's say I'm a first time visitor here on the website, and I have actually no idea what this business does, and I don't want to commit fully. First of all, I would like to get to know the business. And it's really great. It's a really strategic call to action, because you just provide advice. You don't provide any services yet. You don't ask them for, to sign a contract. You don't scare them with, long time commitment. You actually just, prompt them to contact you for a potential advice. And it's great. And what I also like here is that aside from this main call to action, we have a link to cases. So, and if you click on it, you are brought to the portfolio of this digital agency. So sometimes, if you want to check out what this business does quickly, let's say you have opened a bunch of tabs, you have went to Google and searched for best marketing agency for apps, and you have opened a bunch of websites, and you don't really have time to scroll through all of them. Having all the important links in your hero section is actually a great choice for you to to build those further connections with your client, because they would be able to discover all the important parts of your website faster and more easily. And again, we have a back to top button here in the corner, and if you click on it, you are being navigated to, you just easily navigate to the very top of the page. Okay, so let's scroll down, and what we can see here is that we have a showreel of this company, of this digital agency. And a showreel is typically a video with the best samples of your work that is edited in a very dynamic, in a very catchy way. It's sort of like an advertisement of your business. And if you have a really quality showreel, then please do include it on your website, because it really, it makes all the information super concise, super easily readable, and it gives your potential client an understanding of what you did previously. Okay, so after this video, we have an About Us section. And again, I love how informative it is. I love how, just it provides so much context, so much information. And, first of all, we have a social proof here right at the top. So we have our clients. And usually, when you talk about the clients, sometimes websites have a whole dedicated section that is related with all the logos that we have seen previously. But here they have actually decided to utilize this new sticker animation effect where you have all the titles of the clients listed here and animated. And I think, again, it's a great way to be super concise, super short, while, presenting a lot of information. So again, all of this is text. We don't have any images. We don't have anything else but text. But, it really looks interesting. It looks compelling enough to keep reading. So now that we have learned about the clients that they have worked with, we have a short description, we have a bigger title, and some more description about the business. And yes, you have guessed it right, we have more numbers. So it's really important to break your achievements down to numbers, because people like to learn about achievements. So they like to learn how you have helped them, how you have helped other clients, like your previous clients, to achieve their goals. And numbers usually get the message across in the most effective way. So if you're using numbers, if you're using percentages, or any type of numbers that you might list on your website, it's super great to communicate your business's purpose like that. So here we have impressive numbers of 500,000 downloads every day. $600 million years of $1 million of total income of our clients, 9 years of experience, 700 completed projects. It's an amazing social proof. Like, those numbers actually prove that you have done the job, you have done your work really well, and you have helped a lot of businesses grow, and you have promoted a lot of amazing clients that actually you have listed here as well. So it all goes hand in hand together. So first you have the clients, and then you have the numbers of how you have helped to achieve certain goals. Okay, so next we have again a features section, and we have the collapsible text as well. And I really like how they typically, when you have this drop down like collapsible text that reveals more information on scroll, typically you have just text, just plain text explaining the headline of each item. So, and what it does here is actually using different ways to present text again. And so here we have this tag system with different keywords. And again, keywords not only work great for people, they also work great for search engines. And all of this website copy, it's not only being scrolled by people, but it's also being picked up by search engines. And you might want to just include more keywords into your website copy organically to be able to rank higher on Google or other search engines. And again, so it helps to make the text more readable. It helps you to just make your website more user-friendly. So here we have again a short description, some numbers. Amazing. So, and what I also like here is that so this agency provides different services, and it doesn't list it. While it has they have listed all the services here right on this page, they don't actually expand on it. So if you want to read more, you can always click and reveal more text. But overall, it's not cluttered. It's just the headings of all the different services that they provide. And let's say I only want to explore App Store optimization. So what I do is I go and click on this tab, and I don't want to explore anything else. And then I hide it and go and scroll down. Okay, so here we have a lead magnet again. We have explored a lot of lead magnets, but so the lead magnet they use here on this website is a free audit. So a free audit is, I would assume it's a free consultation where you describe your product or describe your app in this case, and they provide you a short consultation of how they would go about promoting it. And I think it's a great way. Well, it would definitely take some dedication from you as well to book a call, to contact your potential client, but also it would probably bring you more quality leads. It would bring you people who are actually interested in your product. And let's say if the price doesn't match or some aspect of your business doesn't match, it's still people with a real business, with a real app who need your services. So just sometimes this extra work that goes into creating lead magnets pays off later on when you attract an interested audience, an audience that is actually interested in your product. Okay, so the case studies that we have explored previously when we clicked on them in the hero section. And again, I like how concise and easily readable it is. And we have, everything is listed here. I really like how they have provided both visual information, in this case, just a small logo, a title, a small tag, just, providing an information about the niche, then a short description. If you want to discover more about this case study, you can click and go to the separate page, and then you have the result. So, and you have just a bunch of examples right here listed and easily to read by the clients. And you see the client, you see the description, you see the result. You pretty much don't need anything else. So definitely copy and steal this just amazing strategy. I would say this is one of the best examples of how you can present your cases in such a short way. Because if you look at it, it doesn't take up as much space. It's this horizontal slider gallery, and it takes up literally half of the page, but it provides you with so much information. So yeah. Okay, so next we have our work values. Again, I like how it interacts when you hover over each section. And, this bento grid style, it's just, it basically structures your content in this little chunks of little elements that, go well together. Okay, so again, we have this bigger form with, more information to provide, and it says, let's take a look at it and conduct a free audit. Again, it doesn't require any real commitment. You don't need to sign any contract right out of bat, but they give you the opportunity to reach out and to jump on a call and discuss it. It's really great. And what this website also has is it has the careers section, and usually small businesses don't really have this on a website, and you might want to look into it because it actually helps you to attract potential talents to your team. And again, not many websites actually use this, probably because their team is smaller, or maybe it's solopreneurs that just one person running a business. But if your team is slightly bigger, you might want to include a career page on your website as well. And I also like how we have this tiny widget with an HR here at the left, because it just gives this personalized feel. It feels like you are talking to a real person, and it just inspires you to reach out if you're looking to find a job that is listed here. Okay, so here we have the frequently asked questions. It's just a typical section on a website, and I will not go too much into the details. And what I love here is that this website also has a blog. A blog is an amazing way for you to drive more traffic to your website by using content marketing, basically. So it helps you with SEO, it helps you to rank higher on Google, it also helps you to be discoverable through your text or any type of media that you provide. And really take the time and invest in some written content on your website, because you might not want to, sometimes you don't have time for, or you don't have actually the space on your website to write a website copy dedicated to a certain aspect of your business, because it would make your website just be super long. But you might want to invest your time into writing blog articles. And blog articles also provide you with, or they provide your potential client, with a social proof that you actually know what you're talking about, or something about your services that you provide. And I think it also helps to build trust. It helps you to build a more meaningful connection with your prospects in the future. And sometimes you might be discovered through content marketing. Okay, so here we have a footer, and the footer is honestly again, it's quite large. It takes up this whole space, and again, it lists all the important parts of the website here again, and it has all the legal information. It has all the important stuff that a footer needs to have. And what I like here is that we have a back to top button that brings us all the way up, sorry. Okay, let me check out the chat. So Claudia asks, where can I find these websites? I will list all of them in the description after the stream ends, so you can go and check out how the website looks on mobile, or how it uses different strategies. So yeah, there will be a recording of this webinar, and you can also go and check out the link for more. Okay, so we actually have spent 1 hour and almost a half discussing all the amazing websites, and just to wrap it up, I will quickly show you how you can also use Tilda to bring attention to your product or service, or how you can use Tilda for fun. And in this case, you not only need to be super serious and create websites for a certain business, or for any type of corporate website. You might want to use Tilda for fun and create everything from greeting cards, multimedia projects for your friends. And I really like this website, grabbed my attention, and I would like to just because the holiday season is upon us, I would just like to quickly go through it and show you how you can use Tilda for more fun things. So this is an advent calendar by Camp Studio, and I would say this is an amazing lead magnet. So since we have talked a lot about lead magnets today, sometimes a website can be a lead magnet to your main product or service. Like we have seen with the ocean pollution example previously, this website is actually, so it's a non-commercial project, but it serves as a good lead magnet to attract potential customers. And so here again, we have this amazing advent calendar that is super interactive, and it has all the amazing animation effects, and it's super fun, it's super personalized. And here you can click on each date to reveal a present, and we have the elves, everything related to the holiday spirit. And here at the end you have the portfolio of this studio, of this agency. Okay, so this is just I will not go into details analyzing this website. I will not look any further into it, but it's just a really fun way to use Tilda to create amazing websites, not only for serious purposes. Okay, and I will just scroll through the end, and yeah, this is the end of the website. Okay, so if you have any further questions, feel free to ask them in the chat, and I still have time to answer some of them. And by the way, thanks for all the amazing comments. Thank you for coming to today's stream, even though I know how busy this time of the year is. And really thank you for coming. And this is the last webinar this year, but we have prepared an amazing lineup for the next year. And we have also, we'll just post any updates on social media. And again, just to repeat what I said at the beginning, we have different social media channels that you can follow for more content on web design, marketing, being a freelancer, website building. It's not just about Tilda, it's just how to make your life as a creative professional easier and more productive. So let me check the chat. I don't see, I still wonder about there is no option for text justification. Ahmed, can you repeat? Because I haven't been following your comments, so you might want to provide more context on that, if you can. Oh, Claudia says, I love doing websites, but wondering how to find new clients. So, I mean, first, you might want to just, Made on Tilda is actually a great way to find more clients, because if you create a website and if you are selected for, and by the way, let me just show you. So you go to Made on Tilda and you can submit your website here at the top. And so a lot of art directors, a lot of marketing managers that are in need of a landing page or are in need of websites, they oftentimes go to the Made on Tilda gallery to either search for inspiration or to just search for potential web designers. So there is one way that actually Tilda provides you to do, but also you can again, you can create a passion project, you can create a portfolio page, and actually you might want to check out this portfolio section and see different examples of how you can structure your personal website. And and then you might want to link this website, you might want to link people to your website on social media for them to check out your work. And also, general rules apply. You might want to consider getting onto Behance, Dribbble, social media platforms, and do just a general content marketing, I think. And there are a lot of platforms for web designers, who just like such as Dribbble or Behance, where you can, provide case studies and link people to your website or directly to you to work with them later. Okay, I hope it helps. Let me know. Okay, so normal block text, there is no option for text justification. I can align it right, mid, left. Oh, you mean the... Okay, Ahmed, I understood your question. So typically within pre-designed blocks on Tilda, you only have the option, as you have stated. So you typically have the option to align your text either to the left or center. But if you want to have, let's say you want to have a more unusual grid, like here. Okay, let me see. Okay, so you might want to have a more customized layout. So check out Zero Block, and we actually have a lot of tutorials and a lot of resources on how to work with Zero Block. So what Zero Block is, it's a block that allows you to create custom layouts from scratch. And so this is where you can go crazy with your typography. This is where you can add different animation effects from scratch, but you might want to make it responsive manually. So usually the pre-designed blocks are already they are ready to go, basically. So you don't need to customize them, you don't need to do anything extra. They are just perfect as they are. But if you want to slightly change, or not slightly, but if you want to change it radically, you might want to look into Zero Block, but then you have more control, but you also have more responsibility, I would say. But this is where you can implement different grid system and systems, and just be as creative as you want. And okay, I will leave the link to the zero block info in the description after the stream ends. Okay, hello, how many websites will be still watching? This is the last one. I'm answering the questions, and we are wrapping up. Thanks for watching, but also if you have missed the websites that we have reviewed today, you can just go over the recording that we will have later. Okay, I already have an issue with fonts, like why I can choose only between 3 to 4 fonts. Okay, so yeah, my moderator have provided a link, so check it out. And also we have more information in the help center, but usually you need to go to the settings of your website and just go to the fonts and colors tab, and just add some more fonts, either from the built-in Google Fonts library, or manually. You can even upload your own custom fonts from your computer, and just to do a couple of tweaks for it to work. But it's super simple, it's super intuitive. All right, so thank you guys all for, first of all, coming here. I'm repeating myself again, but thank you for coming today to this live stream, and I hope it was inspiring. I hope you will leave with some new ideas for your, for your next projects this year or next year, depending on how much time you have. And I wish you luck with all your holiday deadlines. I wish you luck, and we will see you in the next year. Bye-bye.